Hello everybody and welcome back to Binding of Isaac, where we are doing the head trauma challenge right now. Hopefully, oh no, leeches, why leeches right when I start the video? At least I have this. I always say things like that for this. It's like I go in and out of loving this and thinking it's a curse. At least this is one of the ones where where it's only 5 rooms as opposed to the 7. Because if I had to deal with that kind of difficulty right now, also, I'm just gonna say it, but who knows how much it'll jinx me in other rooms. I am glad that no bats, no enemies. Why did I sound disappointed? That's actually a good thing. We want to beat things right now. We don't want to, right. Anyways. Anyways, a moment of silence for all the words that I have said and all the words that I have thought to say, but was too afraid to. Ah! No! No! Well, that was it, everybody. Budget Multiverse of Madness, which, like, by the way, I still really want to watch. It's one of those weird things, right? Because as Marvel started Phase 4, it kind of seemed like they didn't know what they were doing. And calling Doctor Strange to Multiverse of Madness is very... It's the cheesiest thing that they could have possibly done, and for the way that the movie looks, oh no, I wasn't paying attention until just now. I thought that they were the ones that, like, sucked you in. No! Ah! I wish I could just go back. I wish I could just go back to that. No! That level. Whatever. But yeah, it's like, I felt like things didn't really pick up until Shang-Chi. The humor was good. The pacing of it was pretty alright. The combat, I thought the combat was pretty good. You know, it wasn't too over the top, and it mixed humor into its combat, like, pretty well. Black Widow, like, I wanted to like it, and I get what they were going for, but they were another one that sacrificed story and plot for PC. Spider-Man... And I don't know how much hate I'm going to get about this for Spider-Man, because I know that he was, like, he's usually one of those characters that everybody loves, and I totally understand that, because I did for most of my life. The first trilogy was good. The Amazing Spider-Man trilogy, I thought, well, it was going to be a trilogy, thanks to everybody who hated that and killed the third one. I thought that one was great. I was on the edge of my seat when I saw Gwen die. That, like, ripped my heart out of my chest, and, like, Electro not being able to get a good position in life and feeling like he was hated by everybody, and I could totally connect to that. So when he was, like... when he got his powers and in Times Square, like, he was about to rip everybody apart, and I just, like, I could feel that. I could feel the urge to kill. It was very real, you know? But, like, the John Watts, and whoever, like, wrote the new Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, I'd like to say McKenna, Chris McKenna, does that sound, because I've looked at a bunch of Marvel stuff and that name pops up a lot, so I'd like to say that that was who attached to that. I think it's the way that he was written and the way that it was directed. I don't think it's anything on the actors at all. I think it was just like hot fucking garbage. I'm sorry to say. Like, all 3 movies had, like, there was between what do I want to say? Either between a quarter and a third, or between a third and a half of each Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland that had its goodness to it. It had potential, but like the way that they took it, they added too much blandness where like they did Spider-Man wrong. They did Spider-Man wrong, and I hate it. And like they say that they're going to do 3 new Spider-Man movies. They're going to do another trilogy with and I don't know how, and I think it's just like because collectively as a world, as a like general population, we just get dumber and dumber over the years, and like that attributes to every time that I say a trilogy, people are like, oh, they're rebooting him again? No, like a new trilogy with like a new saga within the Tom Holland Spider-Man series, you know, if that makes sense. Okay, it's these, and with this power, yeah, I can probably just like go back and forth and have this be okay. I don't know what to call that bomb that explodes for you. I'm just gonna call it Smiley because that's easy. What am I? I'm pushing this around. What are batteries for? Oh yeah, that's right. Some items they have you use batteries and they run on that. Okay, that's cool. That's good. And then we're gonna go around. All right. But yeah, they're going to touch on like Spider-Man being in college and being an adult and doing stuff, and I still want them to do future foundations with Spider-Man working alongside Fantastic Four, because that is my favorite suit. I have really gotten into monochrome things right now. I don't want to talk about that too much because there is a picture that I drew recently that I'm gonna put in my next Hollow Knight video. But like, I like not black and white where it's actually like more like grayscale, like what they do for photos, but I like the colors black and white when people just use that for art. I think it's very bold, it's simple, but it's like very nice looking, you know? And the black and white suit for Future Foundation Spider-Man, I think is the best. I think it looks really neat. Anyways, what was I gonna... Back to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Oh yeah, and WandaVision, I get what they were going for there, too. And most of it was really stupid. I think the direction was weird. Like, I appreciate people that do things in weird ways to see if they'll work out, because, like, uniqueness is what makes the world what it is. It makes everything that's interesting about the world what it could possibly be. Like, it adds potential. I'll never down that, you know? But they made WandaVision to Disney. Like, I get that Disney is trying to be like the AT&T of entertainment, where they're just like sucking everything up and kind of making it a monopoly of entertainment. Which, like, how long before they, you know, get busted up for that, I wonder. But whatever. What? Yeah, WandaVision was too Disney for my liking. Everything else, Loki took until the 3rd episode for me to like, and then it got okay. I've never been able to figure you out. I wish I could, like, toss you a coin, but unfortunately I have better things to do, kid. I'm sorry. Doctor Strange 2. And I've been following Marvel because, like, I know that everybody's sick of it by now, you know? I do understand that. But, I didn't realize... Are these going to hurt me, or, like, what's up? They're just kind of going around me. Okay, whatever. It's whatever. It's cool, you know? Yeah, Smiley's right there. Not surprising. So, anyways, I just like how I didn't know that technically Pokemon and Dragon Ball were anime until I was old enough to use, you know, I got my own laptop, I think the Christmas when I was 12, I'd like to remember, I think, and I was able to use the internet then, and that's when I knew that Pokemon and Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, they were all anime, and I was like, huh, that's cool, because usually what I consider as the start of when I started liking anime was, you know, the start of Adult Swim when Blood Plus, Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, Full Metal Alchemist, Bleach, and I was into Bleach, like, at the very early days when, oh yeah, that's right, these ones throw the bones, so, like, being able to do this is so good for this. Alright, hell yeah! But yeah, I've been into Bleach since, like, there was a time, the first time that they went on hiatus was when, they replaced it with Death Note for a while. Like, yeah, that's how old I am, if you wanna date that. But going back to Marvel stuff, I've been into it since, and I said that anime thing where I didn't know that certain things were anime, until I looked it up. It was the same thing for me with Marvel stuff. I think the first thing that I enjoyed that was a comic thing was X-Men. I really enjoyed X-Men when I was younger. I thought it was like a great movie that just set itself apart from everything else, you know? There might be another bomb. Okay, it's a good bomb, a key, and 2 coins. I will take that. But I didn't know that that was a comic thing. And it's like, how are there people out there in the world that, like, they'll specifically not watch a thing because, like, and I don't know if it's an opinion that they made all their own, or, like, something that was pushed onto them, and therefore, like, because they've heard that stuff so much, they can't think for themselves. It's just kind of there now that, like, oh, I won't watch anime, oh, I won't watch comic stuff, and it's like, but it's good though, and they'll be like, oh, I don't care, it's a comic thing, and I just don't watch comic things, and you say, why? And then their brain just, like, won't work, and they'll just kind of repeat themselves until you give up, like, I won't watch a comic thing. But yeah, I've been following, the MCU, like, ever since it started, you know? And Doctor Strange 2 was originally going to have a character called Nightmare that, like, it invades people's dreams and just turns them all sorts of weird and messes them up inside. And, like, and they still went with the horror theme for Multiverse, but they changed it along the way, you know, and I kind of wonder how it would be if they actually had Nightmare in it. Pestilence, with half a heart, that, as I picked up my last half heart, I'm only realizing how low I am, actually. How do I use bombs? I bombed myself. I didn't even get hurt by the enemy that I was fighting. I bombed myself. You know what? I think I think that we can do this. I should keep going on this because it's only 5 rooms, just like I said, and I've been getting to the 3rd pretty consistently. So, I do need to eat something though, because I notice with how much I'm talking that it's like, and I know that I've said it before, but it's like every once in a while when I don't say something, I feel like I need to again, just to like refresh people's minds on like, cause when I'm hungry, even like the littlest bit, I get this kind of stab, like an icicle is stabbing me through the throat kind of feeling when I'm hungry. And it's like, if I'm talking a lot, then it's going to mess me up, so I've got to do that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Did I finish what I was going to say about the Marvel stuff? Yeah, I think I did. I talked about Nightmare. Yeah, okay. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you later on another run of this. I don't want to like start another thing and then like forget how to do this. I kind of want to see this through to the end, because like I said, it unlocks stuff for other runs, I heard, and like if that stuff is useful, then I'm all for that. Yeah, have a good day. Bye.